You've got to tune to KEXP, listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, online round the world at kexp.org. And I think it's fair to say we've got one of our favorite bands in the world live in studio today. It's Foals. Welcome, guys.
Hey, it's good to be back.
You look great, and you look relatively rested for a band, I hear, who's got jet lag. You've been all over the place.
We have, yeah. We've been in the States a long time, but then we just went back home for like a week to do a festival, so we feel like our melons are pretty twisted right now.
I heard you got a day at home. That must be harsh, though, to go so far, one day at home, and then pop all the way back over here. Yeah,
it's almost kind of worse, I guess. It's nice to have the day at home, but it kind of you get into the rhythm of the tour, and you kind of forget about home a little bit when when you've been away so long. So it was like a kind of bittersweet thing, I guess. But it's good. Like, we've been really enjoying the tour, and we've got a couple more weeks out here, and then we'll have time over the summer back at home. So,
well, we really love the new album, Holy Fire, and I understand you're going to play songs from that today.
We are, yeah.
All right, well, take it away. It's Foals live on KEXP.
Still with me, you're my compass and my sea. Oh, I know you can hear me, you're my compass and my sea. No, you can't hear me, all those million miles away. I hope you stay, 'cause I've been around 2 times and found you're the only thing I need. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found you're my only friend indeed. Ocean, you break me in slow motion. No map, no message, it's the deepest screen I know. But I know you're still with me, you're my compass and my sea. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found you're the only thing I need. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found you're my only friend indeed. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found you're the only thing I need. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found you're my only friend indeed. 'Cause I've been around 2 times and found
Beautiful. It's Foals live on KEXP. A sold-out show last night at the Neptune Theater, which was phenomenal. Playing again tonight at the Neptune with Surfer Blood and Blonde Fire, and still some tickets available to that. I highly recommend the show. And guys, last night was great. I love the way you come out, the dramatic entrance, one member at a time, and the crowd goes wild each time someone steps out on stage. And I've seen you every time you've ever played in Seattle, and then I've only ever seen you in New York at CMJ and at Austin, and it's hard to know if it's hometown crowds at those festivals, but I know you got mad love here in Seattle. Do you feel that, or is it just like that everywhere you go?
No, it definitely feels special in Seattle. I mean, all the shows have been great, but we have like a connection here with Sub Pop, and we've always had like a lot of support from you guys, and the shows have always just felt really good here. We played some of our favorite shows at Neumos. Is that how you say it?
Neumos.
Neumos.
Jim and I were talking last night about the show at Chop Suey. That was a long time ago, and that was super memorable as well. I've never seen you not do a great show. And Jimmy and Giannis, I love your dance moves. That's one of the most enjoyable parts of the show as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the only time I dance ever.
You've both got very distinctive moves. Jimmy, you got the kind of like little knock-kneed pogo dancing, hopping like a bunny from side to side.
Yeah.
It's very sexy.
Good. I don't know, a knock-kneed bunny?
Yes, doesn't that sound sexy to you?
I guess so.
So Holy Fire, so great. Antidotes was my favorite album the year it came out, and I thought Total Life Forever was a masterpiece and that you'd never, ever outdo that. And I thought, what pressure that's going to be. I'm assuming you thought that was a masterpiece as well. So where do you go when you're starting this new album, which is also incredible? What were you thinking? What was your plan? Or no plan?
I think we had a kind of vague. The only real plan we had was to sort of have not as much of a plan as we had before. We wanted to kind of like unstitch some of the things that we'd done before and allow the record to be more diverse. I think it was like a more confident process in the fact that we felt like if the five of us get into a room and we make music with each other, whatever comes out is like has value in itself, and it doesn't need to be critiqued or like molded into something for the record or for an audience or for an appetite. So it was more governed by intuition, and I think the result of that is that like there's the heaviest stuff we've ever done, there's also the quietest songs we've ever done. So it's just we just wanted to like expand the area in which we could operate, and we thought that we'd do it in a thoughtless fashion in a way.
If memory serves me correctly, you recorded Antidotes in New York and then went to Sweden for Total Life Forever. Where did you record this record?
London, actually.
So in home.
Yeah, we finally did one in England.
Nice.
Yeah, the last time as well, I think.
Yeah, it felt good to do it though in a way. Like I think we kind of we had that romantic idea about wanting to go to far-flung locations and like lose our minds making a record in some like in Thailand or like Phnom Penh or something, and then this time we just figured it'd be good to kind of avoid the distractions you get by going somewhere new. So like like the price of a can of Coke, and you don't have to think about anything other than just making the record. And we were lucky enough to have access to an amazing studio in London. We had a lot of time. I think that also helped this record. Was just like there wasn't any time pressure really at all. So it was like an old-fashioned way of doing it.
That must be a very nice way to do it.
Yeah, and definitely like in today's music climate where it's kind of like everything's rapid and there's like budgetary constraints, it felt kind of lavish, and I think we felt fortunate to be able to work with like Flood and Mulder, and then also to have kind of this open-ended agreement with them, which was just like we won't finish until we're all happy with it. So it was cool.
And you've been touring pretty much non-stop since the beginning of the year, is that right?
Yeah, we've been touring since the record came out, basically since February. So, yeah.
Any breaks on the horizon to catch your breath?
We got like a couple of days off when we get back.
Bless your heart, a couple days
maybe
off.
4.
Yeah, we have 4 days off.
All right. Well, you that's what you signed up for, and
it is, and it's a joy. It's like it's easy to kind of but it's a joy. It's like we're in a fortunate position. We appreciate it, and it's great to get to play music with your friends every night. So
Absolutely. Everyone should be as lucky to do that. Well, we have Giannis, Jimmy, and Walter of Foals here. And what do you want to bet? Jack and Edwin, are they sleeping, sightseeing, or sunbathing?
I think they went and had a lavish breakfast, and now they're sleeping it off.
Lovely for them. Well, last night I turned to Jim, our video manager, who's here taking video of you, and I was like, man, Jack is he's just killing it. He is such a phenomenal drummer. And then we were saying, and Walter, oh my God, he's laying it down. And Jim just turned to me and he said, they're just all really good musicians. I mean, that's one of the great things about this band. I mean, you lose yourself in the live show. And it's such a joy to see you. Last night was incredible. And there's so much love. I mean, Giannis throws himself out into the audience and just trusts that they're going to catch him with that crowd surfing.
Yeah, there's definitely a leap of faith there.
They never let you down.
Yeah, well, they do occasionally.
I've never seen it happen in Seattle.
No, not in Seattle.
Foals are live here in studio at KEXP, and they have more songs from Holy Fire.
You don't have my number. We don't need each other now. We don't need the city to create all the culture now. 'Cause I feel alive. I feel alive. I feel the streets are pulling me down. City. I don't need a counsel now, and I don't need that good advice. 'Cause you don't have my lover's touch. You don't have my number. We don't need each other now. Create all the culture. We can move beyond it now. At my door, and bang, bang, it asks for more. We stand here, we stand tall. We can move beyond these walls. 'Cause I don't need your counsel, and I don't need that good advice, and I don't need no one now. 'Cause you don't have my lover's touch. You don't have my number. We don't need each other now. Create all the culture. We can move beyond it now. 'Cause I feel alive. I feel alive. I feel the streets are pulling me down. You don't have my number. We don't need each other now. Create all the culture. We can move beyond it now.
It's Foals live on KEXP. Holy Fire, the new album tonight. They play a second show at the Neptune Theater. Must be nice to have 2 nights in one city. You probably don't get that too often.
No, definitely not often enough. And it's a good city to have the 2 nights in, so it's going to be good.
Well, we appreciate you spending your free afternoon here at KEXP.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
You got one more?
Yep.
Yeah.
This song's called Moon.
coming up ahead. Black dogs running through the fields, they're dripping red. The world is quiet, there's nothing left unsaid. Million image, million caption, million dead. And now the birds fall out of the sky, two by twos, and my teeth fall out of my head into the snow. I am you now, and you are me instead, and I see you with blood on your wedding dress. Know about falling round us in any other way, but I know now I'm not over, but I'm not home. And it is perfect, it's beautiful and still, and it is silent, it is wide, and it is cold. Know about falling round us, the daisy chains in our head. It is coming now, my friend, it's the end.
Beautiful. Foals live on KEXP. Holy Fire is the new album. Tonight they play at the Neptune Theater. Still a few tickets left for that show. I highly recommend it. There's always a surprise or two at a Foals show and lots of great music. As you know, you got tons of fans here at KEXP, and among them, of course, is Shannon.
Oh yeah. Congratulations to Shannon. We wanted to give you a shout out.
Shannon had baby Eamon 8 days ago, and I know she'd love to be here, but she's got something important to take care of today. But she's probably seen more Foals shows than any of us.
Yeah, than is healthy, probably.
Thank you again. It's always a pleasure to see you. Come back soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You've got it tuned to KEXP Seattle.